Hi, my name is Grace St. Jakes. I am majoring in interior design and I am taking Theology 101 online. So for the question of thinking about the whole Bible step, what does Psalm 23 say about God and how is this reflected in Jesus? And for the second question, how do the two parameters in figural reading help you evaluate the validity of how Psalm 23 points to Jesus? And for starters, I think that Psalm 23 wants people to know how powerful and trusting and amazing God is and stuff. And the readers, especially like whoever's reading these passages and stuff, they want them to like take in the information that they're reading and how amazing God is and stuff, because like they aren't there to experience it firsthand and everything. So this is just providing more evidence and reasoning of why God is so amazing. But not just the people and the readers themselves, but also the passage wants God to know himself, how powerful and trusting he is, and how many people are truly looking up to God, because that's really important for God to know, that we all care about him so much and that we appreciate everything that he's doing for us. And if we're just looking at the whole passage of Psalm 23 and what it is about, I'd say that Psalm 23 talks about how comforting and helpful God is. And at the beginning of this chapter, he refers to the Lord as the shepherd, which is describing how much guidance, care, and leadership God has shown to all of his people. And there's many examples of God showing guidance and care and love to his people and everyone around him. And like, this is just another one of those examples that is showing everything he does and how he makes sure that we're all not alone and we all have someone to show us that guidance. And I think if we reflect this passage onto Jesus, it's just equally as important as Jesus cares for his people just like God does. And in the New Testament, in another passage, Jesus refers to himself as the Good Shepherd, and this is reflected to God as they are both seen as shepherds, and so that helps like make them very alike and reflect onto each other. And the two parameters, and for the second question, the two parameters in figural reading help me evaluate the validity of how Psalm 23 points to Jesus by, in the Old Testament, God is being seen as a shepherd who is leading all of these people and helping them and guide them to greatness. And it points to Jesus as Jesus is also seen as a shepherd, and shepherds are, in the Bible, are seen as very good beings who are there helping other people out and showing them guidance and aren't being selfish or anything. So Jesus and God are both reflecting onto each other and stuff. And in Psalm 23, God is seen as this amazing, powerful being and shepherd who's helping people, but so is Jesus. Jesus is not in Psalm 23, but Jesus is seen as this amazing person, and so talking all this amazingness about God reflects onto Jesus later and stuff, and it helps bring the points together. So yeah, thank you.